there's a lot of talk among Delhiites about whether life will come to an absolute standstill. Well, there will be some curbs in place. So what does that mean? Let's break down for you what won't be functioning, what's closed in the national capital during the G20 weekend particularly. Government and private offices will not be functioning. Work from home has already been given as a directive to many private officers who like to work on a Saturday. Schools and colleges also shut down similarly because the government has said that all of this can't function in central Delhi. The Supreme Court is shut, but that really won't be an inconvenience considering weekends usually the top court doesn't function. Banks will be closed this weekend in the national capital. Now, shops and malls will be closed, but these are only in the NDMC limit, which is the New Delhi Municipal Corporation. So essentially, in central Delhi, shops and malls will not be allowed to function. So some of your most iconic places, like Connaught Place, like Khan Market, Janpat, Palika Bazaar, all of these will be closed down because these are the places where, in fact, you have a lot of activity and where world leaders will be commuting in the G20 weekend. Besides these locations, retail liquor stores are closed, but not across Delhi. It's again in the heart of Delhi, central Delhi, where it will be shut down. And in these areas, which we're referring to as the NDMC limit, autos will not be plying, neither will taxis. So those are the curbs that have been put in place. What will function? What remains open without being disturbed at all? The Delhi metro services will continue. There's only one station, which is the Supreme Court station, which will be closed off. There are others who have been identified as sensitive metro stations, but they will remain open. Buses along the ring road of the national capital, despite the fact that it's not in the New Delhi Municipal Corporation area, as we highlighted earlier, will be functioning and plying. Now, essential services, that means medical stores, groceries, all of that will be functioning across the national capital. Markets that are outside the New Delhi Municipal Corporation will very much be functioning as well. All your plushest, biggest hotels in the national capital have been booked for the weekend, for the G20 summit. Each of your world leaders are going to be put up at one of the top hotels of Delhi. In our next report, we break down for you which hotel will be occupied by which leader and the kind of preparations are underway as we got a sneak peek into all that's been done, including the kind of food that will be an offer for the G20 leaders.
Over 30 hotels, more than 3,500 rooms. New Delhi gets ready to host the world's most powerful leaders. More than 10,000 hospitality professionals are engaged to serve delegates who arrive to attend the G20 summit. Luxury hotels, including ITC Maurya, Taj Palace, Le Méridien, Shangri-La, are all decked up to host the head of states.
A Rudraksh that you can definitely see is part of the mala, considered to be very auspicious for prosperity and health.
So this is a fusion of Indian tradition and culture.
Absolutely,
in
sir.
Hospitality.
Absolutely. You'll see everywhere in the hotel, the G20 and one earth, one family, one future. This is the motto and this is the vision that I think the country is with at the moment, and we want to continue with this. And I think we are very privileged as a group that after doing G20 meetings in most of our hotels across the country, we are able to host two good friends of our nation.
From comfort to food, Delhi's luxury hotels are leaving no stone unturned to give the leaders the best experience. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, a famous local dish of each state will be served to the guests.
Mushtaq ji, if you could elaborate this amazing experience that you've set us and how the people who will be here at Taj, how you guys will be hosting them, if you can explain.
Like, we have got a spread of food which includes Indian, Western, and we have promoting millets also over here. The delegates which will be coming, we are catering to international guests also. So we have incorporated the food, like we have multiple dishes over here. So we are showcasing our Indian food also, we are showcasing the international food also.
A mix of Indian and Western cuisine is finalized. Many of the dishes millet-based, in line with Narendra Modi government's big push for millet. Taj Hotel's head chef Arun Sundarraj, who served several heads of states in the past, says all arrangements are in the place.
We've got dishes which are millet based, so that we can actually showcase कि millet में what all things you can do with millet, हमें millet के साथ क्या क्या कर सकता है. I would say तैयारी is very very strong. काफ़ी काम किया है हम लोग ने और काफ़ी टाइम से प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं इसके बारे में कि हम किस तरह के dishes serve करेंगे, what exactly we are going to serve.
The Le Meridia too has a well-planned welcome prepared.
G20 की तैयारी आज नहीं शुरू हो रही, 1 साल से तैयारियां शुरू हो चुकी हैं G20 के लिए. तो बहुत खास मेहमान हैं और हम चाहते हैं जैसे हमारे प्रधानमंत्री बाहर जाते हैं उनका इतना अच्छा स्वागत होता है. वी फील सो प्राउड अबाउट इट. तो हम चाहते हैं कि जितने हमारे गेस्ट आए उनको भी बहुत अच्छा वेलकम दिया जाए, इतना मेमोरेबल एक्सपीरियंस दिया जाए. एंड इंडिया इज नोन अतिथि देव भव, जो हम हर अपने एम्प्लॉय को भी सिखाते हैं हर टाइम.
Vishweta Singh, Anamika Gaur, Ashutosh Mishra and Shreya Chatterjee from Delhi. Bureau Report, India Today.
So if you've still got doubts and some questions about what Delhi will be like in the days to come, I know there's a lot of talk about a lockdown. So let's get you some FAQs right now on what the G20 in Delhi will look like for you, the average Delhiite. First, will Delhi be locked down? The answer is no. There will only be restrictions. There will be some curbs in place, but there's no question absolutely whatsoever at this point of a lockdown. The second question we came across quite a bit is, will malls, will markets be closed across Delhi? The answer is yes, but in limited parts. So mostly in central Delhi, which is where you're going to be seeing a lot of G20 activity. There, malls, markets, CP, Khan Market, all of that will be closed. Are vehicles allowed to ply? Will you as a Delhiite be able to take out your two-wheeler or your four-wheeler? The answer is again yes, but it depends on where. There are several roads right now that have been completely closed off. Delhi Police has issued a number of advisories in this regard. But again, if I had to highlight for you, central Delhi must avoid largely. Will metro be functioning? Overall, yes, there will be only 1 or 2 stations that will be shut. One is the Supreme Court station. The Delhi Police is working right now with Delhi Metro officials to identify if they need to shut out more. But otherwise, metro will be functioning smoothly. Will liquor shops be closed? Again, yes. But again, these restrictions are only in a few places. In central Delhi, the New Delhi Municipal Corporation limit, there you will see liquor shops being closed. Will medical shops be open? Now, it's important to highlight for you that in case of any emergency, your essentials are 100% functioning. So yes, across Delhi, wherever you live, wherever you want to go, medical shops are accessible, will be open. Similarly, with grocery stores as well, to ensure there's no inconvenience to any of you, all essentials will be available. Grocery shops, irrespective of the location, will be open again. Now, importantly, will you be able to fly out of Delhi? I know a lot of you have booked tickets for the weekend. Will IGI Airport be functioning? The answer is yes. There are some airlines who've cancelled their flights, but that schedule is already out. So if you're traveling, you can go to the IGI Airport. There will be some roads that are inaccessible, but the Delhi Police has also issued an advisory on how you can get to the airport without any problems.